And in his post, he tagged Derek and also said he's a stupid virgin. And so, upcoming video from Derek. Is Derek a virgin or not? Stay tuned to find out. 50-minute video incoming. Coach Greg, in today's video, Logan Paul calls out Derek from More Plates, More Dates. Logan Paul decided to post what a dad of a 9-year-old said about Prime hydration energy drinks. And in his post, he tagged Derek and also said he's a stupid virgin. And so Logan Paul is using this story to sell more of the Prime energy drinks. And so what we have is a confused dad that does not understand science or the research. And so all he sees is his 9-year-old son who drinks Prime energy drink and says he feels better. But he doesn't realize just how dangerous this really is. Over the last year, Ethan had been suffering from headaches, nausea, weakness, and other signs of dehydration, even though drinking plenty of liquids throughout the day. And so he says he went to the doctor, they made dietary changes, but nothing worked. Ethan was having one of those days as Simpson mentioned above, and as we picked up my older son from workouts, he had some of his Prime hydration drink left and gave it to Ethan. Within minutes, he was perked up, had his color back, headache went away, and was back to himself. Now remember, the kid may have just been dehydrated, not drinking enough water, and just drinking the water was a solution. Because Prime, what it basically is an overdosed amount of potassium while being extremely low in sodium. And so the dad, he went and did some research, saw the More Plates, More Dates style of videos, said it's completely false, and that even his doctor supported its use. Now remember, this could 100% be a coincidence. Perhaps he was just excited to drink Prime. Perhaps it's the placebo effect. Oh, my older brother, he plays football. He's going to give me a drink of his Prime energy drink. Wow, I know what? I'm happy now. I'm going to be in a good mood. As a father, the most important thing to me is my children. And when something is going on health-wise, it truly becomes a stop the world to make it better scenario. As Ethan's father, I truly thank you. And so I'm going to explain the dangers of giving this to your kids, how it can negatively impact the health of your child. And so please wait till the end of the video. And so Derek's response, step 1, sell sweetened potassium water to kids. Step 2, make misleading claims about it being better for hydration than established competitors that taste salty. Remember, they taste salty because you need the salt, because when you sweat out the salt, and that further leads to greater dehydration. And if your hydration drink is low in sodium and high in potassium, it's literally going to continue to dehydrate you in the future. When I used to bodybuild for competitions, we drank distilled water. The more water you drink, the more you peed out. And so why do you think we drank distilled water? Well, if it has lower levels of sodium, you're going to flush more water out. And if you have higher levels of potassium, you're also flushing more water out. And so Prime hydration drink could quite literally be drank in abundance to prepare you to get dehydrated for a competition. But yet he's claiming this is for rehydration? Have you ever heard of Pedialyte? Do you really think that Prime is better for hydration than something that spent millions of dollars researching that has several different electrolytes in proper balanced doses? Why would you think that? Oh, but we don't want to put too much salt in Prime. That'll hurt the taste. We want it to taste better than last time. Those other drinks, they don't taste as good. And why do you think? It's because they contain the electrolytes needed to rehydrate your body. And so step 3, call the haters virgins. Don't explain how the product works. Don't go into the science. Just call them virgins. And not just any kind of virgin, a stupid virgin. And step 4, hey, rake in more profits than last time. And so let me now explain how Prime rehydration drinks can actually be dangerous. And so first of all, you all know that there's potassium in things like bananas and potatoes and so on. But when you eat food, it offers a very slow delivery of that potassium. Your body takes time to digest it. When you drink Prime, it's in liquid form and it gets into the bloodstream quicker than last time, within several minutes. And so if you went to the hospital and you were suffering from hypokalemia, low potassium levels, they would give you something known as Cater. One bottle of Prime increases your potassium levels in the blood by approximately 1.8 times as much as one Cater. And so if you went to the hospital with low potassium levels and you were seen as being an emergency, they might perhaps give you 1 or 2 Cater. And so when you're drinking Prime energy drink, it's going to have the same effect as consuming approximately 1.8 Cater. That is a very aggressive form of potassium replacement in the blood. And so think of it. You're giving a 9-year-old child who's perhaps 1/3 the size of an adult the same dose as you would get if you went to a hospital and you were suffering from low potassium. And so do you really think a 9-year-old needs that much potassium? It's dangerously loading and can lead to hyperkalemia, too much potassium in the blood. Having too much or too little potassium can cause cardiac arrhythmias, can lead to a cardiac event. When I used to dehydrate for bodybuilding competitions, didn't really know what I was doing. I was literally taking potassium pills extra. Later understood just how dangerous this really was. We're dehydrating our bodies and we took potassium thinking, oh, that'll prevent cramping, that'll get you more shredded than last time. Very dangerous, can cause cardiac arrhythmias. And so if your kid's going to school drinking perhaps a banana and some Prime energy drink at recess, lunchtime, perhaps another Prime, another banana, do you realize just how much potassium they're getting? Literally high enough doses that could cause hyperkalemia end up in the hospital. And so in my opinion, this is not a safe product to be given to children. And so for example, a well-established product like Pedialyte or my own company's Perilite, this is much better for rehydration as because it contains a better balance between all of the electrolytes. And so unless you're suffering from low potassium already and your doctor advises you that you need this, I wouldn't recommend that you give multiple bottles of this to your kid. And remember, kids are a lot smaller than adults and potassium is absorbed very quickly when in liquid form. In food, not so much. Prime rehydration drink, it's literally sweetened water with a shit ton of potassium. It's not like Pedialyte. It doesn't have the sodium needed. And if you drink a ton of this, it could potentially cause further dehydration and cause you to have an imbalance in your electrolytes, which could lead to arrhythmias and possibly cardiac events. Lex Little, come on, Derek be laying pipe. Let's be for a 100% crying face. Well, I don't know what that means, but I know what laying pipe means. Name a better duo than Logan Paul and scamming kids. Incoming 50-minute video explaining how he's not actually a virgin. And so upcoming video from Derek. Is Derek a virgin or not? Stay tuned to find out. 50-minute video incoming. Logan found the one positive review and decided to post it. And so imagine, there's perhaps 1 million people that have consumed this drink. He finds the one that's the most shocking, the one that sells the most products and decides to share it. Perhaps this kid needed more potassium than last time and it actually helped him out. The doctor said, hey, they changed his diet, but did they really? Do we actually see every single thing that our kids eat when they go to school? I can tell you, I used to be a school teacher. We used to watch the kids throw away their lunches and eat junk food from the canteen. And so just because you think your kids are eating one way, doesn't mean they necessarily are. LOL, this fake email about a 9-year-old taking a sip and snapping out of it like he took a shot of liquor, SMH. Fact. And so I don't think it's a fake email, but I do think it's just a fluke. I mean, really? Potassium in that drink, it's such a special potassium that's the only thing that could remedy this kid's problems? That the doctors, dietitians, nutritionists, nothing could solve it. And so to say that Prime is so great, that it's such a magic formula, that it magically improved this kid's condition, I think it's a bit of a stretch. Looking for an actual hydration drink? Look no further than Perilite. Contains the electrolytes that you want in balance, as well as essential amino acids and BCAAs. 8 grams of protein per scoop. And so not only are you getting the electrolytes, the hydration, you're also getting the protein to prevent you from losing muscle. Interested in Perilite or any of the supplements, use code Greg to get 10% off. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment to boost the algorithm. Don't forget to watch one of the 2 bloops. And of course, the cookbooks, the training books, the coaching plans by me and my team, and the Circle Diet book, and also the Harder Than Last Time clothing line, the tank tops, the hoodies, jogging pants, sweaters, all that kind of stuff. Go to the website, and until next time, I am out.